The biggest thing I got from CFM is like the practicality of it. Some of the courses like ministry and culture or philosophy of ministry or human development ministry, I think are essential to like how we conduct ministry and how we look at it. I need to know this before I do ministry. This is how the human mind works. This is how I develop a certain philosophy for how I want to do my ministry.
I appreciate how CFM offers a holistic approach to doing ministry and living out our faith in the world, not just in an official capacity, but just wherever we go in life.
I'm not a CFM major, but I like hanging out with the department because everybody is really friendly and it's a really chill place where you can talk about God not in church.
We go on a lot of walks too. We walk to Lincoln Marsh and back every Friday and just pair up and talk about life, and it's awesome.
It is awesome. Highlight of my week, that Lincoln Marsh walk.
I don't know a lot of what goes on actually in terms of like what people learn in the CFM classes, but I can speak for like the people that I've gotten to know that are CFM majors are some of the most deeply involved in campus community as well. There are always people that before I even knew they were a CFM major, they were like super open to like wanting to make friends with me, like more into other people.
Everybody that I know in it, I think seems like so genuine. I don't seem like you're so sweet, and like they're all great people, I guess.
Taking spiritual practices with Dan Haas, I have found to be really formative in my experience at Wheaton, of learning to integrate my faith with everything that I'm doing, even as a music major.
He would like light a candle, he would like turn off the lights, and we would all sing, and that's how we would start class. And like it was like so good and so like centering. I don't know, I look forward to it.
I've just really appreciated kind of learning about spiritual practices, how to integrate that into my daily life.
I like learning about prayer because we're learning about unceasing prayer right now, and it's pretty cool and impactful.
This class with Dr. Dixon I have right now is just phenomenal. He is awesome. It is incredible. Just the way he conducts the class. It feels less like a lecture and more like a conversation.
Compassion in Crisis Ministry, I'm taking that right now. I think it's really good. I want to be a social worker one day, and so the stuff that I'm learning has been like really valuable. I think the big thing for me is how do you deal with someone's suffering in a way that is pastoral? Because I've learned about the problem of evil in my BIF classes, but like this is the more practical side of like how do you actually address the problem of evil in a pastoral setting?
With BIF, it's a lot more of like the head knowledge, but CFM I feel like provides a lot more of like the interpersonal relation and like the more of like the hard stuff that I'm excited to take part in, so that it's not just all up here, but it's also in here.
Yeah. Why CFM?
Why CFM? I think college is a time that's supposed to like prepare you for what's to come after, and I think CFM does a really good job of like holistically preparing you for serving the Lord, for being a lifelong learner and growing. I just feel like whatever the Lord's going to call me into, like CFM is a really good first step.
CFM has been really good for me, even just learning what does it mean to be human and engage with God in daily life. And it really looks at what does it mean to walk with Christ in community, to be built up and to build one another up, and really see that as what it means to be fully human.
It's a way for me to love God well, and I think you can love God through like any major, but like for me specifically in like the way that my heart works, CFM has really like drawn me closer to Jesus. I don't know, things that I've been scared to question or think about before have been things that I've like grown in through CFM.
I love CFM because it's very communal and does a really good job of connecting people. Feels like a family, and our whole life is ministry, so it's equipping us for that.
I love CFM because I would love to go into youth ministry after college, but also I think like so much of the stuff that we learn is just applicable for life. Like it's so much more than just like vocational ministry. It really just like develops us as human beings, which is just such a cool experience. Yeah, and really unique to a department at Wheaton.
I really like CFM for how intentional it is. There's just a beautiful way that kids in CFM interact with each other and try to like see the person as someone who's made in the image of God, and I really want to learn how to do that better.
Why CFM? It's just like I think so intentional. Just like the pursuit of God and the walking with God, just very intentionally daily and cultivating how I change my habits, how I look at life, rather than like maybe these big mountaintop experiences. It's just like daily walking and daily pursuit of the Lord in community, and I just think that's so beautiful.
Why not CFM? Yeah, literally, like why not CFM? I mean, look at this. Seriously, look at this. This is This is the joy of community right there. All of that. Come be a brother or sister. CFM.